So Cheryl said that, AT one of the things to be different from that first matchup. New York obviously has, that caliber players who can take over and post their will, as Cheryl talks about too. Was there any lessons from Connecticut to make sure that like New York isn't able to kind of do that same thing and, just kind of take that back after that first matchup, or most recent one, I should say?
Yeah, I mean, they were just a lot more physical. We were physical with them the first game, and I think they just matched that, if not more than what we did the second game, which is, like I said, AT just imposed her will that game. So I think when we played New York last, we were pretty physical with them as well. So it was just having that mindset and not, just getting outworked and out-physicaled by them, and then, it's a even ball game.
You guys are always good at protecting the paint, and they lost out with New York to protected the paint and a 3-white line. Or how difficult is that in the city tonight? I was Igor never missed if it always loves to shoot the 3. What do you have to zero in on?
I think it's pretty difficult when teams can do both. They choose. You kind of have to pick and choose what you're gonna for sure take away. And for us, I'm not gonna say what it is, but I think we'll be good at protecting both the way Coach has set up.
And what allows you to be able to do that? Or what's kind of the secret piece of like being able to anticipate getting that?
Well, just communication. I mean, it's the biggest thing with anything throughout the game. Honestly, like they're good enough. We take one thing away, they're gonna do something else. So it's not like we're gonna say we're gonna take everything away from them. They're good players. They're gonna make shots. So it's just communicating to like
effort. It's hard work, working through it together.
And then if you could talk a little bit about Ionescu. Obviously she had 31 last time against you guys. What makes her difficult to slow down, and what has to happen differently in this matchup than what you did last time?
PG-10?
I mean, just make shots difficult for her. I mean, she clearly is a good shooter, a good player. So like I said, we're not going to take everything away. I don't think we're going to hold her scoreless, but at the same time, we're going to make things really difficult for her. Just making her having to read and think a lot throughout the game.
This is something you guys have, dealt with this entire season and talked about this season too, but just about how you've been able to just be cohesive when you have different people coming in and out and, injuries, and still not having that whole team together. And this particular stretch, what it's been like for you guys to be able to still put it together.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just, found a second gear, with people going out that allows other people to step up. And, we're a team that we have to play collectively. We don't have just one person that we rely on to win games. I think, especially with Fee going out, that allowed everyone to kind of just come together, play together, and really show that we're a really dangerous team even when Fee comes back.
It feels like the outside world now is aware of the Minnesota Lynx. If you think about the way you started the season, and then people are like, well, they're only beating teams with bad records. Now you're beating teams with good records. How long have you all known that this was all there to put together, even if the outside world's just figuring it out?
It's not about how you start, It's about how you finish. It's about how you go through a season where there's ups and downs, other things aren't going your way. How you stay consistent, disciplined, and we've been trying to do that as a team.